Real quick, let me go to my brother Black Laren in the building. Salute to the warrior. Black. Salute, Black Laren. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coke, they done zapped you. You there?
Hey, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're back.
Yeah, man. See, this is what happened when you let the when you let when you let the captain of the college golf team up into the African American Studies mixer. This is what happens. She got a PhD in ethno jolly. I don't even know what that is, but I know them types. It beat over man. It beat that. Look for all the white mics out there. You they hear white Mike, cool, let him in. This white, yeah, this white Michelle right here, man. I land on that, man. See, look, man, look. We used to do that before football practice, man, and some I'm landing, man.
Black America, y'all gotta hold this L. Where Wolf at? Y'all gotta hold this. Y'all gotta hold this. She doing the kangaroo. She did the Ninja Turtle, the dolphin. What's that? The bear crawl. What the fuck? Now she doing the motherfucking Shang Tsung.
Hey, Chef C, you said you nice when it comes down to that Tekken and that Mortal Kombat. I hear you talking, but I think, look, man, is this your player? Is this your player? Look, is this your player right here? She
Sonya Blaze? Was it Sonya Blaze? Hey. Look at the kangaroo. This shit look crazy. Y'all letting people in. Y'all keep letting folks in. Do y'all want to have motherfuckers at the cookout so bad? Listen. Y'all want them at the cookout. There you go. There you go. Yeah, y'all can hold. Black America gotta hold that L.
Gotta hold it, man.
Yeah, Black America unapologetically got to hold that L. Y'all let her in. Y'all gave her the confidence. Yeah. See, that's the thing. When it comes to accountability, man, niggas don't want to be hearing, here you go with this shit. Nah, nigga, you swirling niggas, I blame you. Yeah. Done got these type of shorties so comfortable. Coke says she got a PhD.
Wow.
She got a PhD in breakdancing. What school? What's the name of the institution that has a fucking PhD in breakdancing? That's the but see, here's again, niggas could get a degree for anything. Yeah, you'll get charged for anything.
Exactly, Chef C. And you know what? She not even the egregious one. At least she was wearing the golf bib. At least she's rocking the golf bib, man. She not the egregious one. It's that one from, I forgot, Lithuania, I think it is. Did you see little? Oh my God! Do you see little Nuck sliding in there from Lithuania with the do rag? Come on, Becky. You got man. She looked like, please, sir, may I have some more? She looked like one of them. She looked like She looked like Greta Thunberg out there with a do rag on, trying to spin on her head. Man, what are we doing, man?
Listen, gentlemen. Niggas done took that set it off shit too serious. To jump to all them dance movies with niggas letting white girls dance, and niggas they done took this shit too serious, and niggas started inviting the white girls to the cookout. Casper slide, electric slide and shit. She went and got a doctorate degree and said, okay, I'm official tissue now.
Chef C, she had the tail on the do-rag flopping around while she was going around, man. She had the Greta Thunberg had the do-rag on, man, from Lithuania.
Nigga, they thought she was good enough to put her on the Olympic stage.
That part.
Okay.
I know she got the bunny hop off, though. Yo, the road, spin that back to the bunny hop. You got the bunny hop off, though, not in breakdancing, but if you had a 5-year-old child's kid birthday party, she got that bunny hop off. Look.
Black America, you gotta hold that L. That's Black America. That's on you, Black America. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And lift all boats. They said lift all boats. Give it the lift act. Niggas now it's becoming a society of participation trophy shit. Everything is participation trophy time. I'm human.
Oh, the host got zapped. Hey, Lone Wolf, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Go ahead.
Hey, this is the first time I ever been on the stream, and the host got back. We up here keeping the kitchen alive right here. It's on their next podcast, and the host is back. They zapped the host. Never
Oh,
in my life have I seen that before.
yeah,
They
they
zapped
zap.
the host. Hey, Negro brought the host back in. Salute the Negro.
Wow. They booted me just now.
Hey, how's it going? I'm sorry about the
Oh,
inconvenience. I had
shit.
some things that came down real quick, but I'm back in effect. I'm here for you.
Wow. How did I get booted from my own shit?
Hey, y'all, like and subscribe. Throw a like up on this video
Yes.
right here. Listen. We getting clapped at. We getting Agent Smithed out here.
That's crazy, yo. I got
Like
that.
and subscribe. Hit that bell button. Hit that like notification. Get you a comment in the comment section. Say fuck you if you have to.
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all. Yeah, say fuck them in the comment section. See, they didn't like how we was getting on and waking that shit up. See, all that participation trophy shit. They done booted me out of my own. How you boot me out of my own shit? Well, this like I'm not even surprised. This is the second. This is the third time actually. You know what? Let's get into some. Let's all right. The nigga shit is done. Fuck it.
Hey, Chef Cito, wait, hold on. I think we've got a parlay though. We might have to let Snoop Dogg take that L first before Black America get it. Because if you zoom in, he is on that sideline, and then Kiki, and after Crip walking with the Olympic flame, he's stuck around and he pumping it up, Arsenio Hall style, up
Mm.
on the sideline, front row tickets to see this goofiness here. So Snoop got to hold that L for sticking his Chuck Taylor in the door, cracking it open for this broad to get up in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Snoop is getting he's getting what $500,000 a day to be there.
See,
That's his salary every day for being at the Olympics and
Those are his
expenses.
pieces of silver. Those are his wherever that $500,000 pieces of silver, selling out the Negro black culture for
Mm.
tethers. That's how we need to be looking at that family.
Yo, the Negro already on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Talk.
hey Negro, you try to tell me hip hop's for sale? At least the break dancing out of the six elements.
No, the
Yep,
whole damn thing is for sale. The whole
for
damn thing has been
1.5
for
for
sale.
1.5 mil. For 1.5 mil, you could find a house anywhere. Anybody in this room could find a house with a 5 mile radius of them if they're not living in one now. That's for 1.5. Are you kidding me? That's all it is. That's
Well, the
all it is.
reason why, wait, the reason why it's so cheap because they don't see the value in their craft.
Mm.
Because if they did, they'll go through the necessary protections like Michael Jackson, Prince, and others that have warned them about the industry.
Right.
All right, I'm not giving any excuses for these guys in the day of information.
Mm.
Like no excuses. We got to have a zero tolerance for anti-Negro, anti-Black behavior, even in the way that we do business with one another. That's anti-Black because he didn't bring no other Black people with him to that event. How many other Black rappers that he know personally that he brought to that event?
Listen,
That's the problem.
I'll say this, gentlemen. Let's move into the serious shit now. Okay. This is enough. Enough of this goofy shit. All right, get this shit off my screen. Uh, that was a niggertizer. Now let's get into the main course. One main course. Okay. First main course. Let's get into your boy. Pause. Pause. Let me be clear. Another pause. Okay. Tim Wise, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Wise. Pause. Again. A mega pause. Again. Yeah, some of y'all ask Chef C, this can't be serious. This can't be real, Chef. No way. No way. Is this actual factuals? Well, listen, I did a little homework. I'm gonna keep it at allegedly for now. However, the expeditious speed with which the Democratic Party got behind trying to say that this was a hoax, it it then forces me to believe that it was an actual thing. Okay, that's my own opinion. I'm entitled to that. Okay, we're gonna say fair use though. First and foremost, we're gonna say fair use in case they didn't see this. Let me bring it back up. Fair use by the Copyright Act of 1976. Right. This is educational purposes, learning purposes, y'all. Okay. Now, it is alleged in 1995, there was a little dare or something like that. Okay. That Wise had to drink a little horse semen. Yeah. Y'all heard horse semen. Okay. This is your guy. This is the Nick. Hold on, let me give you a better picture of him. Folks. Oh, you just don't like the Democratic Party. Blah blah blah. Bullshit. Okay, I know how folks get busy. Okay, yeah, this guy right here. This dude. Now, this is a Nebraska cat. Some of these folks, first and foremost, a lot of folks do not play down the fact that when it comes to these politics in general, it's a fuck ton of degeneracy that goes on. Andrew Gillum, right? uh, uh, Things that potentially happen with your man Barack Obama, right? There's all types of fuckery that happens when it comes from this Democratic Party here. Now, again, for the slow folks, a lot of times I gotta say I don't particularly fuck with any party out there. So I'm just want to make sure that y'all understand this. I don't give a shit about either party. I'm gonna vote for my interests, starting locally. That's where it starts. But again, let's get back to Tim Wise because again, if I knew my local officials were drinking semen, horse semen to be more specific, I would have a little something to say about that. Okay? You can't tell me about a quality neighborhood or environment and you doing shit like this. I don't care how young you was. And he wasn't even young. This is a grown man at the time. Okay? So let's read this a little bit here. Um, People who live in a glass house shouldn't throw whatever. Um, and in the general, Democrats much more vulnerable than Republicans because they have such utterly depraved lifestyles and have proudly committed so many degenerate acts. That's a fact. They really don't seem to care. Uh, they really don't seem to care too much. Hello, America, Dave. Okay, let me play this track from this young man here. I got a track. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me do this for y'all. In the meantime, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, fam. Make sure
Hey,
y'all
brother
like.
Chef, I don't
Yes.
pulled up something. I just sent it to you. His LinkedIn account. He's connected to a white frat. All right. Let's really talk about this. He connected to one of them white frats.
Mm.
So I don't know what their rituals and their stuff might be, but my hunch was right. My hunch was right.
Well, them boys doing real nasty shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that though. Let's play what we need to play here. Hold on, let me bring it on up, y'all. Bring it on up, real. Boom. All right. So this is from another gentleman here, Dave or whatever they call him, a conspiracy dude or whatever it is. But he's on Rumble. He had to run a Rumble real quick because they was packing him up just like they pack anybody else, such as myself and the brothers here, for talking that shit. Okay. So let me bring it to you the way I need to bring it to you. Fair use. Let's go ahead and share this screen, y'all.
Hey, yo, brother Chef.
Yes, sir.
I just look at his LinkedIn profile. He recently just got elevated into like a president type and beyond status. That's coming from his LinkedIn account.
I don't doubt it, sir. Let me do this here. Hold on. All right, let's bring y'all up. Fair use, fair use. Yeah. Boom. Let's shrink it down. Boom. All right. So this conspiracy, they're gonna call him a conspiracy guy, but all of the real ones got to run the Rumble. I'm on Rumble too. Salute. Yeah. Let's go ahead and play this though for everybody. Little receipt action.
Hello, America. Dave Hodges here, host of the Common Sense Show. We are the show. Bring America one enslaved mind at a time. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you amplify our efforts by sharing far and wide. We have a slumbering nation to wake up. We are brought to you by the Magic Dicol products. You've heard me talk about it. They took me off death row. This product, the Nanosoma spray, turned my life around and gave me my life back. And they can do the same thing for you. All you need to do is check it out. iwantmyhealthback.com/Dave Hodges. And you'll see, hey, you could be the best. And we said the first person in will win out the answer to the question on August. Honestly, just want to show you the moral depravity of people in the Democratic Party. We know Kamala Harris slept her way up the ladder. It's probably how she passed the bar. We certainly know that's how she advanced her political career. And she used to double date with Willie Brown and his wife. No, Kamala didn't have a partner. She, by herself, used to date former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown and his wife. They'd actually go out in public together. Yeah, I know. Willie Brown recently came out and said he had a photo of Kamala Harris. What I'm about to show you should end Tim Walz in any public office. He shouldn't be elected to be a dog catcher, given what I'm going to show you. This is absolutely amazing. I'm almost embarrassed for his family, but the governor of Minnesota, dictator, as he's serving as governor of Minnesota, he didn't call in the National Guard for a whole day as Minneapolis was burning down over George Floyd. And we know George Floyd was no hero, no angel, no. And this man locked everybody down in one of the most repressive lockdowns during COVID. Meanwhile, he went and partied in Florida. I kid you not, kind of like Gretchen Whitmer. She did the same thing. She didn't bother even to go to Florida. When she locked down Michigan, she partied in her own state. Her and her husband went out boating on Memorial Day. Just, yeah, Democrats. Do as I say, not as I do. So, without any further ado, we're going to reveal what Tim Walz had his stomach pumped for when he was nearly 30 years old. Yeah, we have a newspaper article here, copy of a newspaper article from August 30th, 1995. And we're going to go through it line by line. And trust me, I'm not doing clickbait. We're not trying to sensationalize. We just simply want to show the moral depravity of this man. Headline: Local man's stomach pumped after neighborhood dare goes wrong. Nebraska man hospitalized after unusual overingestion incident. August 30th, 1995, West Point, Nebraska. In a bizarre and unprecedented medical emergency, Tim Walz, a local resident of West Point, Nebraska, was rushed to West Point General Hospital last night after reportedly over-ingesting horse semen. Yes, you heard me correctly, horse semen. The incident, which has left the community in shock and disbelief, has sparked conversation about the dangers of consuming unconventional substances. You think that's unconventional? Emergency responders were called to Mr. Walz's residence around 11 p.m. after he began experiencing severe abdominal pain and distress.
Hey, yo.
According to paramedics on the scene, Mr. Walz was conscious but in significant discomfort, prompting immediate transport to the hospital. This is amazing. Dr. Amanda Thompson, the attending physician at West Point General, confirmed that Mr. Walz required a stomach pumping procedure to remove the ingested material. This is an extraordinary case, said Dr. Thompson. While we have encountered various ingestion incidences, this is certainly unique. The patient is currently stable and under observation. She didn't make it clear, though, whether this was observation for the physical aspects of ingesting horse semen, or is it for the psychological reasons associated with the act? Details surrounding the circumstances of the ingestion remain unclear. Friends and family of Mr. Walz expressed their shock, noting he is known for his adventurous spirit, but never had engaged in such extreme behavior before. At least he didn't get caught. Tim is a fun-loving guy, but this is completely out of character for him, said a close friend who wished to remain anonymous. Oh, geez, you think? Okay, we'll continue over here in the second column. It must have been a slow day in West Point, Nebraska, to devote 2 columns to this story. Anyway, continuing on, medical experts warn that consuming non-food substances can lead to serious health complications, including gastrointestinal distress, poisoning, and even organ damage. It is crucial to understand, says the doctor, that our bodies are not equipped to handle certain materials. Dr. Thompson emphasized that what might seem like a harmless or humorous act can quickly become dangerous. As the community grapples with this unusual incident, many are left wondering what could have led Mr. Walz to make such a risky decision. I don't know, hormones? While the investigation continues, his family has requested privacy. What about the poor horse? And support during his recovery. Oh, they even have his picture here. What a pervert. Mr. Walz.
All right, let's leave it there, family. Let's leave it there. You understand?
Hey, brother Chef, you see the messages in the message thing? Yeah. Check that out for a second.
Yeah. Let me bring it up. Let me go to the panel. I gotta have a conversation, man. Yeah, the article's there. Y'all could go try to zoom in, get your magnifying glasses and shit. Yeah. Let me bring this up with the brother Negro guy here, though. Let me bring this up. First one, boom. Let me see. Oh, I can't pull it. I ain't got no link. I ain't got on the next don't have a LinkedIn account. Can you screenshot it and put it up that way, brother Negro?
Do you want me to screenshot it and email it to you?
Screenshot it and email it to me. Yeah.
All right, give me a second, because one of the things I want to highlight, the club in the frat that he's a part of, one of their symbols is the oak tree. For Negroes that don't know what the oak tree means, the oak tree is one of the symbols that they used to lynch our people on. All right. His frat originated in Virginia. All right. So it's a whole lot of things that are very tied to this that seems clan-like to me. It comes across as being clandestine-like from a collegiate perspective. That's the reason why I wanted to just highlight it. Is this one of the clan boys' rituals? We need some answers here. We need some answers.
Okay. Okay, now that makes I understand. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna pull it up then so we can actually look at this because it is very interesting. This little sign here. I'm gonna pull this up for the family. But again, let me go to Coke. Coke. Is it cap or is it a real thing going on? Did this dude is it enough context for you to believe it, sir?
Well, if I put my tinfoil chef's hat on, um, I'll just stand simply on. Let's not forget some of the first laws that were made in this here United States of America were laws based around bestiality.
There you go.
And do remember, if she'll do it, and she definitely will do it. In some places, them laws is what's holding her back from doing it.
Mm.
He'll do it.
Right. That's my sentiment, sir. That is my sentiment. I mean, brother, it's brother Juan J. Johnson in the building, sir. Sir.
I am in the house.
Sir. I mean, wouldn't the bestiality? This seemed like a lot of horsing around, if you ask me, sir.
You say like a horse around.
You understand me, sir? But are you calling cap? Or do you find this to be authentic information here? Some truths in it. What say you?
So I'll say this: where there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm. Mm.
And if it wasn't a what type of animal was that? A
horse.
Horse. It could have been a dog.
It could have been a damn dog.
Look again, like Brother Coke said, they put laws on the book to curb certain behavior because it was out of control. And we forget that we really haven't studied them like they've studied us. The cannibalism, the bestiality, the incest. Okay? So I don't think it's far-fetched. I'm still doing some research too. So I will believe until he says it's not true. What has he said?
I haven't even looked at his end because again, I haven't even gone that far because as far as I'm concerned, when I see the Democratic
Machine.
The machine itself, that propaganda machine, that's their true weapon on that side. Just as they can use it to publicly demonize anyone, they could also use it to smother the authentic information coming out. They do that all the time. Hence, this platform right now. Okay, how I get kicked out of my own damn broadcast. So yeah, I'm gonna say that it's for me. I think it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Family in the chat, we just gave y'all a hell of a receipt. What do you think? Is it cap or is it authentic? I mean, look at here. Look, huh? Nebraska, but them freak nasty boys, they do all type of shit over there. This party is extremely deviant. You got all type of sex shit going on coming from that Democratic Party, y'all.
Hey, Chef T, can you take a gander over at what I dropped over in the chat, if you don't mind, sir? Because we stand on Scott for the folks that thinks straight up that niggas might be talking out their ass. Look, we trying to figure out the truth just like you. But I do know it is where there's smoke, there's fire, and if there is no fire, these are the things that America wants you to forget. Chef, you see that link that I sent to you from the I think it was the National Institute of Public Health, I believe.
Okay, let me bring it up. Let's go to the information, ladies and gentlemen.
Pardon me, even heavier. the NIH, the National Library of Medicine.
Mm.
Yeah, see what they got to say on it. You know, for the ones that don't want to eat niggas.
Yeah. You know, it's got to come from white daddy sources in order for niggas to believe. So let's. That's why I go to their. That's why I go to their platforms.
Where we at? We going, you know, like brother, brother Short say, treat me white. Where is this sources? Where is this source coming from, sir? What's it say at the top? What's the URL? Make sure we have it.
Yes, sir. Let me read it off. Bestiality law in the United States. Let's go all the way to the top here. The National Library of Medicine.
That's a .gov, ain't it? The .gov or
hold on, hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure we got it right. That's the National Library of Medicine.gov.
Okay, just making sure. You can't just buy that on GoDaddy.
Yeah, it ain't no names cheap for this one. Yeah, so let's go ahead and read this. In the early American colonies, religious prohibition against bestiality provided grounds for punishing those who engaged in such acts.
Mm.
In the 1800s, Henry Berg imported the animal welfare approach to the United States, which modernized the legislative treatment of animals in the country. Here's what we need to focus on, though, y'all. In the early American colonies,
Yeah, I said country. My bad.
right?
I stand corrected.
That's what you got to focus on.
America wasn't even a country yet.
Mm.
So freak nasties, horse fucking, bear fucking, all of that nasty shit was going on. And many of listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. A lot of these folks who be living up in these big houses and shit, high rising, you seeing what they love. There's a reason why a particular bunch of people love their dogs so much. I didn't want to go there. These dogs be dicking these folks down. Pause. Okay. Many of y'all, I know many of y'all done grew up like I had and heard the stories about the horse lady. I remember the pictures from back in the day with the white girl with the big tall white stallion horse or the black stallion horse hugged up on her. You think that was a coinky dink, y'all?
Oh, so you can go on any social media platform right now and find a dog humping somebody. Oh, it's a Kiki. Oh, it's a Kiki. Hey, look, I can't say which side of the dominant society does it. All I can say is Black Americans don't be on that type of time on social media. We be on some shit sometimes. You ain't about to find no Black Americans with no dogs humping them in the legs and all that, licking them in the mouth and shit. Zakiki. Oh, kiss me.
Breaking news: Black America's catching up.
Mm.
Oh, go there on me. Brother Juan shot the helicopter down. Pew, pew.
No, and you know what? I was about to go there though. He ain't lying.
They're catching up.
He not lying. Niggas is out here being nasty.
See what we do. We perfect their inappropriate behavior.
Come on.
We perfect their nastiness. Just give it to us and watch us perfect
to the top, right? Do like look, hey Juan, check this out, brother Juan. Niggas say, yo, we make everything fly.
Yeah.
Well, there's two sides of that coin. Black America. There's two sides of that coin. You can't have all the fly shit without taking the deviant shit. Shout out Puff Daddy.
You can't lay down with dogs and don't get no fleas eventually.
Come on. You can't take that, and then thought Puffy wasn't keeping it 100 with niggas. He said, take that for years.
when I say that Black America
And then get mad at pedophiles.
is America's greatest creation, the black man and American woman is the white man's greatest creation. I mean that.
Mm.
We are created in his likeness. His thought, his appetite, his mannerism. That's why when we leave out this country and go somewhere else, they know, you one of them black, you one of them Americans.
Yeah, you one of them blacks. You one of
Yeah.
them.
You're a Frankenstein.
Right.
You're a monster. You know. Yeah, so I can believe it.
Hey, well, brother Juan, you talking about that perfection? So right there on the very page that Chef on, hey Chef, what they talk about in that first paragraph about that link, LINK, and I noticed they always
Hold on. We got a first. I think we got a new first time weirdo in the chat right now. And shout out to that. That means the platform is growing. We have in the last three broadcasts, we have gotten trolled, gentlemen. That's progress. That's absolute progress. Let's welcome Mr. Smidley Butler to the community kitchen, sir. I don't know if you're a sir or a ma'am, but I do know you're a jackass. That's what I do know, sir, or whatever you are. Welcome to the kitchen. Make sure you subscribe. I need trolls. I need a couple trolls because that's going to confirm that the platform is growing. It's necessary. Trolls are necessary. Let me see if we got on my FB page. Same name. We have Trump adult toys. Not for me. I don't know what this is. Is this another troll? Are we up? Hold on, let me see. Are we up? Shout out to our sister Brooke in the building. Salute to Sister Brooke in the building. Salute, sis. What's happening? Let me see. Trump 2024. Not a troll. Listen, I want more trolls. That's what I aspire. So let's get some more trolls in. Smeely, don't leave Smeely by himself. Okay, so Mike, I don't know who you are, Mike, but if you're a troll, ride that way. We appreciate it. Yeah?
Hey, brother Chef, did you check out those screenshots I sent you real quick? I know it's from Wikipedia, but
Okay.
it kind of it taps into what I was thinking about. That frat is a Klan frat. It stems out of Virginia and it's dealing with the Confederacy. So my thing is to the college campuses, why is this frat even allowed to operate on any campuses? It should have been disbanded or destroyed. And that would also create ways for those divine swine type of individuals. See, these guys are not even operating within the system, the collegiate system at all. Nor are they not advocating for the rights to be treated as equals either. So, like, yeah, it's very awkward, brother. Check out those screenshots though.
Okay. Let me send this over to On Their Necks. Only On Their Necks for emails. It's just my business. This is a gun store, brother, fellow MAGA patriot here. All right. Well, listen, this is what I need you to do, Mike. Support the program here. $ FTS49. That's what I need you to do, Mike. Welcome to the kitchen. Support the program. $ FTS49. Hit the Cash App. Okay, or hit the Venmo. At From the Soil, Mike. As a matter of fact, where's Smeely at? Smeely Butler. Hit the Cash App. $ FTS49.
That's right. Niggas need new utensils, sharpening stone. Shit.
Yeah. So let's keep on going here with this. Let me read a little bit more from this National Library of Medicine here. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, take a look at the link. Capital LINK. If that cross your eyes, make sure you. Yeah, what they define what that link is, that's what they're using to define legislation all around the place since colonialism. They call it the link.
Okay. Let's read on this a little bit here. Let's bring this up. Okay. Let me see. Boom. Until recently, however, many laws in the U.S. have been outdated and vague and have utilized moralistic terminology. Since the 1960s, a growing body of literature has developed suggesting that individuals who harm animals may also interpersonally offend. Who gives a shit about? See, this the animal rights shit. So instead of, man, some of these animals, man, they live such a lap of luxury life, man. The shit is crazy. Y'all actually see this shit?
Yo, they get federal charges, unlike black people when we get
That's
murdered.
wake it up, Negro, because that's what I'm trying to point at right here. They use their own demonicness, bestiality, and such to create a system of fragility that allows pets to have more rights and privileges than a lot of you niggas out there in depending on what city that you in. Though, shout out to the dog couches. Yeah, I was in New York City one time. I sat on the couch outside of a place talking on the phone. The person told me to get up. This is the dog couch. What the fuck are you doing on the dog couch? Get up off the dog. Ain't a dog on the whole block. But that dog couch better be vacant for somebody when little Spido come around the corner. He don't want to see no niggas sitting. Definitely don't want to see no niggas sitting on the couch. So don't make us call the cops. Don't make us call the cops on you for sitting on that dog couch, you human.
Nah, they gonna call Tim Walz on you, and he gonna bring a bottle of horse cum with him. Pause. This is shout out to this Democratic Party, man. I'm telling you, boy. Andrew Gillum, Bill Clinton, shit, all of these freak nasties, and they represent motherfuckers. I mean, it makes sense though, right? It makes sense. All motherfuckers do is sell out and want to do just all the fly shit. So they giving you fly shit here. But now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this out of the way. Let's go to Kamala Harris. I want y'all, my advice is to also everybody that's in here, go ahead and check that receipt yourself, right? You can go check the receipt yourself and check out the authenticity of it, right? You ain't got to just hear C. You ain't just going to hear from C. So definitely go ahead and check that out. But let's get into comments. Now, before we do all of that, first and foremost, we're going to take a brief intermission here. We need to get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to get the contributions going. We need 5 contributions. We got no contributions right now. So I just want to understand that we having a good conversation here. Over 50 plus in the building. Let's hit the likes. Let's get the contributions up. We're going to take a small intermission here. Give y'all some time to get that up for us. All right. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Time is on. 5 minutes, family. Time is on. Yeah, we're definitely looking to see where those contributions are. Hit that Cash App, that Venmo, ladies and gentlemen. It is right on the screen. Lip service ain't real service. Hit that Venmo, that Cash App. It is on the screen. Support the program. Let's keep on playing this track. Okay. Shout out to the non-support that we're getting here on this program today. I'm going to say this here. Okay. Last broadcast, we're going to be modifying the program here, the way we do things. It is what it is. Information is researched, value is provided. Sometimes people say you can't put no price on shit. Okay, that's cool. But I know what? It takes me hours to put some of this stuff together. Let's keep it 100. Let's make it real. That's what I need. Hit the Cash App, $ FTS49. Venmo, at From the Soil. Okay. So I know what I'm going to do here today. It's still bright and early as well. It's one of those days today. Brother Coke, here's what I'm going to do. We'll do this piece here. I know exactly how I'm going to do moving forward here. All right, let's go to this piece here, Brother Coke. Let's go to the Lilac. Let's go to the Lilac organization. Let's
That's
go to
spelled,
the Lilac.
that's spelled lie with LIE, right?
I'm gonna bring it up right now. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. Boom. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. So this old school organization has come out. This old school organization has come out and showed support for the Kamala Harris administration. Yeah, I'm not going to do the origin story. I'm not going to give that much receipts because it ain't worth it. I'm going to just get this off and we out of here. Let's see. The Lilac. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, wow. Now you're trying to block your boy. Ah! I had it. They blocking me down. That's good. That's all good. Okay. Anyway, the Lilac organization, the LULAC organization, finally endorsed your girl Kamala Harris. They finally endorsed her. And some folks are actually out here saying that doesn't even mean anything. Who is Benny? Benny, who are you? Benny? Benny, who are you, sir? Let me go to the troll real quick. Let me go to the troll. Benny, shout out to you, man. How you find out about this? Let me holler at the troll for a second. Benny, how you find out about this program, Benny?
Like I think that when I shared on the Twitter and the my page, you get
Oh,
you
okay.
you
Okay.
getting some spillover from some of my
Yes.
subscribers.
Yes, indeed. This
You
is
mind
great.
if I play with this sound in the stress system? So,
I can't hear you, brother Negro. You got the YouTube link. Shout out to Benny. I am from Germany. Oh, you oh Benny, you subscribe? Benny?
mhm.
Shout out to Benny, man. We got Benny in the building. You from you all of you Benny, you all the way in Germany talking shit. I am from Germany. Benny, what's popping over there in Germany, Benny, man? Let me holler at Benny for a second. God damn it. What's popping in Germany, Benny? Shout out to you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe too, man. Yo, we are growing. Shout out to this. We got trolls. We got trolls.
International jump.
International Jones. Shout out to hey Benny. You listen. You are making this a real thing over here, Benny. You came. You brought your weird ass all the way over from Germany. You broadcasting live from Germany to talk shit to niggas in America. Hey, I like it, Benny. Make sure you subscribe. Let me check my shit. See if Benny subscribe. Hold on. Let me see if you subscribe, Benny. If not, I'm throwing you the fuck out of here. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you packing back to Germany, nigga. How about that? Let me see this. Hold on, Benny. Let's go ahead and make sure Benny subscribe. Yeah, and make sure you hit the like too, Benny. Let me see something. Benny, you ain't subscribed, Benny. I might have to send you back to Germany with borscht in your hand. You know what? You know what? Let's get you the fuck out of here, Benny. Let's get you out of here. I'm gonna put you on timeout. Let's time you out. Put you in the corner. Sit Benny down for a second. All right. Now, this is America. Speak America. Speak American here.
You gotta love the chat. You gotta chat. Wow.
Let me see. Hold on. We got Mike. Mike, where you from America too? You from America, Mike, or you in Germany?
Mike standing on American business. He said, "Ain't no
Okay.
Germans in here."
Okay, yeah. Oh, Mike on that right type of time. Okay, Mike. Mike, you a 2A? Are you a 2A carrier, Mike? Are you a
Yeah,
2
why Mike on his Patriot time? Oh, look at him, Billy.
Mike, are you a 2A advocate, sir? I know you're a Trump. I know you're a Trump guy, but are you a 2A stomp down American, sir? That's what we need to know, sir. Are you 2A all the way, sir? Oh, okay. Brother Wolf. Mike owns a store.
Yeah, he's on that page. Somebody owns a store. I saw that.
Okay, so Mike is on the right type of time. Okay. Yeah. So listen, you're a Trump guy. You know what? For Mike, since you new to the program, Mike, I'm gonna give you a little. Let me go ahead and throw some value out. Let's go to this Lilac organization real quick. Um, let's do that. Latino organization that's supporting Kamala. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this real quick. Yeah. Let me show everybody this. Let me pull the screen up real quick. Let me pull the screen up. So now people are saying that there's no real authentic support. This organization is actually washed up. They said it don't mean shit. This is what I'm hearing from folks. Uh, However, I do think there is some cause for concern, ladies and gentlemen. I personally believe that there is some cause for concern. Okay. And why is there cause for concern? For the same very reason that there is no legitimate support uh, for Black Americans. I mean, keep it simple, right? Nation's oldest and largest Latino civil rights group endorses Kamala Harris. That in itself sounds crazy to me. Latino civil rights. Let me read a little bit of this. Let's get into this, y'all. Let's get into this damn thing. Okay. The nation's oldest and largest Latino civil rights organization, the League of United Latin American Citizens, has done something unprecedented, etc., blah, blah, blah. The organization's political arm, the LULAC, Al Dente PAC, announced its endorsement of Vice President Harris on Friday in a press release. CBC News announced groups planned. Let's keep on going here. The endorsement comes with Harris set to hold rallies in Glendale, Arizona on Friday and Las Vegas, Nevada on Saturday. There are two critical battleground states with large Latino populations. We are proud to endorse Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because of the real issues facing Latino communities and all Americans across the nation. We can trust them to do what is right for our community and the country, said Domingo Garcia, the LULAC Alente Pat chairman and past LULAC president. Brother Coke, is this the young man that we need to unpack here? Brother Coke, are you there, sir?
Uh, what's the gentleman's name? The guy, what does he run LULAC now?
His name, right? He used to be the president. His name is. Yes.
Well, let's be clear. LULAC has had a history of hmm, undermining and shady presidents since its inception back in the 1920s. Or 30 years, 20s, 30s. Back then, LULAC's always had somebody that's a front runner that is stomped down, and I'll just straight up say it, stomped down on anti-black races.
Mm. Well,
You understand me? If does LULAC have any power? Well, I mean, they do have grants that they give out. They're working in cahoots with Toyota. They have scholarship funds and all of that. So that means that they're tied in. I mean, they are a 501(c). So, um, how much power does your local church have?
mm,
I say
right.
they're one and the same represented as far as Uncle Sam looks at it. And so if you look at LULAC, they do have one interesting power that your church don't seem to have, which is to be able to tell the OMB on the ear, uh, and say, listen, you need to take anything Latino related off of that census. We are white,
Mm.
and they did it.
Shout out to Benny though. I think Benny is back, and he got an African gray parrot. Shout out to Benny. We got a certified troll in the building. Salute to Benny, man. We up. We up, Benny. Uh, let me go. Let me read some more of this so we get some context. Members of the PAC board are joining Harris and her running mate, Minnesota Tim Walz, for the formal announcement of the endorsement ahead of the campaign Nevada rally on Saturday. Throughout her career, Harris has demonstrated a commitment to justice, equality, and inclusivity. values that resonate deeply with the Latino community and will move over country, well, move our country forward in the right direction, the PAC said in a statement. A recent CBS News poll indicates that boost in Democratic excitement has helped Harris reset the 2024 race against former President Donald Trump. Harris, well, hold on, let's pause right there. First and foremost, I've been seeing a barrage of bullshit, y'all. Okay? I've been seeing a barrage of shout out to my sister Star in the community kitchen chat. Salute to Sister Star in the building. Yes, yes. I've been seeing a barrage of bullshit ass fucking now favoring Kamala Harris over Trump. Now I gotta call Cap on all of that. I gotta call Cap because again, let's be clear. A week before, now let's be very, very clear. A week before she announced that she was going to be running for president, the polls had her down 30%. Nobody liked the bitch. Okay? Nobody liked her. Now all of a sudden she's the greatest thing that ever happened. I need folks to stop. I need folks to stop. Okay? So now we are here looking, and now every freaking poll that comes out, oh, Kamala's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You got me fucked up. Let me go ahead and read this. Okay? Harris has a 1 point edge nationally, and Harris and Trump are tied across battleground states. President Biden down 5 points nationally when he left the race. Harris and Walz campaign is looking to capitalize on the momentum and turn excitement into votes.
Doc, your
In
voice
part,
went. Your voice is going in and out.
can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
That's good, right there. Whatever you do, right
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Okay.
Brother Ron, if you got a if you got a hot mic, you might want to mute that off too. It got a little feedback, just a touch.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Let me
So
go.
let me read some more of this here. Hold on. Okay, let's get back to this now. Harrison Walz campaign is looking to capitalize on the momentum and turn the excitement into votes, in in part by courting Latino voters. In most recent efforts, the campaign. Well, hold on. Let's pause real quick, y'all. Let's pause right there. Courting Latino voters. Are they referring to all the ones that they brought over here and gave $10 million? Well, 10,000, 5,000 here. All the giveaways, that's the courting process. They're buying people. Particularly these illegals. Okay? So I see the play here. It makes a lot of sense to me. Their courting process per se. And you got to keep in mind though, they got a lot of fucking. That's where the money comes from. A lot of private, well, quote unquote, private donors, big Hollywood. Okay, got it. I see the message. Yeah, big Hollywood sponsors, endorses. Shout out Emmanuel Ari or Ari Emanuel. In the most recent effort, the campaign released its first ad targeting Latinos. The ad determination is set to run across battleground states. All right, let's read this part. As the daughter of an immigrant mother, like our community vice president, Harris knows the power of determination. It is why, throughout her life, she takes on violent criminals, big banks, and greedy corporations and won. Okay, let's keep on going. said Kevin Nunes, etc., etc. Vice President Harris will also, is this the guy, brother Coke, Kevin Munoz or Munoz?
Man, they all of them. If they took that leadership position, and they all have had carried on that same mindset since 1920.
Mm, Okay, let's keep on going. Vice President Harris will also use the name to determine, well, the same determination to beat Donald Trump, who is proudly running on an anti-Latino platform that demonizes immigrants, raises cost, and would make our communities less safe. Now, as we presently sit here and today, it looks like the fucking Democrat, that Biden administration is doing very good at raising cost on their own. The hypocrisy of it all for me is this. Let me read some more of this shit here. Recent polls show that Mr. Biden lost support to Trump among Latinos soon after his disastrous debate against Trump in Atlanta in June and prior to Mr. Biden stepping down from the Democratic ticket. A Pew Research poll among Latinos in July showed Mr. Biden and Trump tied at 36%. In 2020, 61% of Latino voters supported Mr. Biden, while Trump received 36%. Now, Brother Coke, what I want to do before we go any further, I want you to bring up, I want that receipt on, I believe it was one of the president, the founders of this national Latino organization, this Latino civil rights.
Oh yeah, we got it in the image format. You want me to email it to you, or I can jot it off myself?
You said image, email me on index.
I'm on it right now. You want it to on index?
Yes, sir. And in the meantime, let's give a little backstory here. Okay. First and foremost, some of the statements from this Latino organization, particularly this one that we're talking about here, y'all. This one particular, we got to give them the shine that they want, right? They want to be the first ones. Okay, no problem. We'll give them exactly what they want. Latino, the LULAC, okay? League of United Latino American Citizens. We need that. We need that. So the origin story of that organization, Brother Coke, tell us a little bit about the young man and some of the fundamentals with which, well, not that young man, but that organization, some of the fundamentals with which they stand on as it pertains to Black Americans. Are you there, Brother Coke? He's probably getting that receipt. But nonetheless, I'm gonna read some more of this, y'all, just for the receipt.
Give me how it's at,
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's keep on reading this, though, y'all. All right. Now, more than 36.2 million Latinos will be eligible to cast ballots for the president this year, the highest in electoral history, according to Pew Research. Ain't that a coinky dink? Open the borders wide open, and now you got an astronomical number of Latinos who are now, quote unquote, eligible to vote. Ain't that some shit? The math is math in there. Let them come through. Let them come through, because we need a new voter class. We got to steal this thing again. We can't be so obvious this time. Right. In a race that is likely to likely to be defined by slim margins in battleground states, Arizona and Nevada will play critical roles in the path to the White House for Harris or Trump. Nearly 1 in 4 voters in Arizona is Latino. In 2020, Biden won by fewer than 10,000 votes. Yeah. Okay, Latinos represent nearly 22% of the electoral in Nevada, a state Mr. Biden won 2020 by fewer than 34,000 votes. Brother Negro, are you in the building, sir? I know you in Biden's backyard right now.
Yeah, I'm checking in. What's up, bro?
Well, my question is, how many? What is the Latino? You've been out there for what? Going on 3 months now, Biden's backyard.
Yeah.
Um, what is the Latino? What's the swerving on the Latino population over there?
Oh, they're getting up there. They're getting up there out there. Like one of the things. Do you mind if I share it, Sister Kim? One of the things that we observed is that they're infiltrating through the lawn care industry, you know, and they've been boxing out that and construction. So those are the
Mm,
things that we observe that they have a heavy stake in, and they have been adversarial towards black people participating in those type of industries.
mm.
So they already trying to implement the same discriminatory behaviors that were on the West Coast out here. If you get what I'm saying.
Understood, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Hey, chef, you might want to I had the from the soil email. You might have to forward that over. But I sent you the email, and yeah,
Okay,
with
I'm gonna start plugging some in, but let's go to the origin story of this lilac, sir. I mean this LULAC organization, if you can, sir.
yeah, well,
Uh,
the organization was simply, it's well, a lot of things in America. You want to go back to the anchor on this inception, and with LULAC, they came about because you got to go with America. You have to kind of ask yourself, what decade am I looking at, and what was the state of America, pun intended, during that decade. And the time is around the turn of the century, around the 1900s. We're coming into like the Roaring Twenties, all of that stuff, Industrial Revolution, and then there's a lot of Mexicans in particular coming across into America. See, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, myself, I started to understand immigration in America a lot better when you look at it as waves. Think how like when you go to the beach, how like waves go in and come out, but it's like if a wave, different waves that keep coming in. It's not a consistent thing. Usually it's wrapped around some act or some legislation that's passed. I don't quite know the legislation, but there was an influx of Mexicans coming across the border at the turn of the century. In 1920 or the 1930 census, I'm almost positive it's the 1930 census. That was the first time that they actually delineated and put the OMB delineated and put Mexican down as a racial status, I believe. That's what's interesting, Chip. I think it was not an ethnicity. I think it was a racial classification. And the first thing that happened was they bonded together and created LULAC. And the LULAC's main primary objective goal was to have Mexican removed off of the very next census. So if you look at the different racial classifications of America since the first census in 1790, you'll see one blip in that radar that's 1930 that'll have Mexican on there for one census and one census only. And LULAC fought hard enough that they got that up off of there because they said, we are white.
mm,
You will not put us around those Negroes in those schools. You will not send it, but our children, we have to send those to the white school districts. We are white people. Mexicans are of the Caucasian race. And they stood on that all the way through civil rights. And I'd even arguably say to today, especially what they did during on Martin Luther King last year, talking about they were predecessors to Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement because they were fighting for civil rights back in the early 1900s. But what they don't tell you is they were fighting for civil rights, all right.
that part, brother.
Hey,
That
brother
part.
chef.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
brother chef. Are you aware that the Latino Civil Rights Organization is backing Kamala Harris's um campaign? I don't think you're aware of that. Shout out to the Star Report because I do have to cite my sources. He was talking about that I think yesterday or the day before on his platform, which got my attention, got my tinfoil kufi on. So I just want,
Well, brother
yes
Negro,
sir.
that's who we're discussing right now. They're called LULAC. But they go by different names. Where it depends on who you're talking to. We're the Latino Civil Rights Organization. So now y'all speaking for all Latinos? That's just the organization supposedly for Mexicans. But they're Latino.
Gentlemen, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
We have to begin to groom leadership, and we also have to get rid of old school, old black folk who don't want anyone else. The boomer generation can't die off fast enough for me, a lot of them, because they haven't let the X generation take root.
The struggle will now be bastardized. On August 24th, 2024, we're launching the Patriot Summit. You must be there. We are going to save ourselves, our manhood, our womanhood, our children, our community. We need the few that will do. Why not you? We want a few good men and a few good women to join forces. It's the Patriarch Summit. Check our GoFundMe link. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, brother Negro, are you up to speed, sir? This is literally what we're talking here now. Literally.
Yeah. I'm looking at some of the stuff right now, and
Okay.
some of the
I'll bring you
problems.
up to speed. I'll bring you up to speed, sir. It is a reason why we want to, for this particular segment, make the connections. Okay. You know, and honestly, I had a whole program. But anyhow, LULAC. This is again one of the oldest organizations that's been around. They don't normally come out supporting anybody. They just keep to themselves, really. But now, in a flex move, right, a jukes move, they're coming out and supporting Kamala Harris. And then you know what? Listen, in order to understand why they're coming out and supporting Kamala Harris, I really believe that it is necessary that we all know some history, because niggas got amnesia. All right, let me go. In the meantime, fair use, y'all. Fair use. Okay, amnesia has been knocking us out the frame for so many damn years. It's absolutely egregious. And I think folks need to understand something here. So let's pull this up. Let me pull this up to the screen. Fair use. Make sure y'all share, liking, and subscribing. Let me bring y'all up to speed.
Brother Shep, are they supporting that open borders? And they know that Kamala Harris support that open borders policy.
Well, hold on. Listen, you got to understand, just like Negroes, a lot of Latinos don't like each other either. All right. And there's a even with the Negroes, right? We got a buffer class, uppity Negroes. We know them as the Boule. Them Latinos, them Hispanics, they got a bunch of people who don't fuck with them either. Right? They got their own little internal shit going on as well. But I need folks to not have amnesia in this moment. Let's go ahead and play this. Fair use.
Significant progress on racial equity. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics.
Does that sound about white to you? Huh?
Oh no, let him land that plane. Let him land that plane. Yeah, he spun the block next sentence. I remember it.
Play some more. I didn't hear that last verse.
Yeah. You know, listen. It just sounds about white to me. You know, I like, and shout out to Biden for walking these niggas down. Scary Negroes. Hold on. Farrakhan, I need you right now.
Scared to death Negroes.
Okay, let's play this again, gentlemen. Huh? Ah,
But I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know.
mm.
Anybody you know.
Running down on all of these quote unquote civil rights leaders. These are your civil rights leaders.
He told me get on board or get out the way.
Get down or lay the fuck down.
My thing is that how can these guys actually sit in a space in a room with this reject and not have any pushback at all? But they standing for black folks though.
It's
But they
been going.
standing for black folks though. Man,
This is
Hold on. Let me play
ahead.
some more for y'all. Let me give y'all what you need.
Of getting things accomplished. And that sounds so self-serving. I know that. But this is going to really be hard. This is going to really, really, really be hard. And let me conclude and turn it over to Kamala, who says, what the hell am I doing with this guy right now? But all kidding aside, I've known you my whole life, most of you. I've worked with you my whole life, most of you. I've been around doing this for a long, long time. I don't always get it right, but I always take responsibility. When I get it wrong, I acknowledge I got it wrong. But my overarching objective, if we cannot make significant progress on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics.
Cooking them. Hold on, y'all.
Hold on, let them ride, let them slide because they're
all right, we're gonna let them sizzle these boot licks. Yeah, they're gonna get sizzled down a little bit more. Go ahead.
Who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do in terms of raw numbers. We're going to have to be working with a whole group of people that, in fact, are the single most diverse democracy in American history and anywhere in the world. And we got to figure out how to unify this country. And you've been the leaders of being able to do that. Not a joke. And so there's some things that I'm going to be able to do by executive order. I'm not going to hesitate to do it. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do what used to, Benita, you probably used to get angry with me during the debates when you'd have some of the people you were supporting say, on day one, I'm going to executive order to do this. Not within the constitutional authority. I am not going to violate the Constitution. Executive authority that my progressive friends talk about is way beyond the bounds. And as one of you said, maybe you, Reverend now, whether it's far left or far right, there is a Constitution. It's our only hope. Our only hope. And the way to deal with it is where I have executive authority, I will use it to undo every single damn thing this guy has done by executive authority.
Hey, my evil twin brother up there looking like a sucker.
Look,
where Mike at? Mike, you in the building, Mike? Patriot Mike.
He did just the opposite, man.
Mike, where you at, Mike? Unconstitutional or what, man? Holla at me, Mike. Benny, what's the deal, Benny? You checking in from Germany? You seeing this shit? Huh? But let me be clear. Let me spin it back to where it matters right now for the Black Americans in here. This is the audience I rock with.
Sports that on day one, I'm going to executive order to do this. Not within the constitutional authority.
Hold on. Let me spin it back to where it makes sense for black folk.
Racial equity. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 20.
You need that? Let me give Juan what he needs. Juan want to cook on that. Juan, hold on, brother Juan. I'm gonna give you what you need. You want to cook?
I've been around doing this for a long, long time. I don't always get it right, but I always take responsibility. When I get it wrong, I acknowledge I got it wrong. But my overarching objective, if we cannot make significant progress on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans.
Go ahead, Brother Juan. Cook.
And see, and that's the problem right there. You know, how do you make Black America the face of doomsday? How do you just erase the system of white male domination like it did nothing? I mean, he's speaking as a racist. Look, you don't have to agree with me, but I would just say that Black Americans are the only group of people who's trying to practice multiculturalism. We're the only ones who really believe in that love your enemy. You know, think about it. You don't coexist in America like we have for the last 400-500 years and don't show no love. Everybody who comes to America has studied America because what? The question is being asked silently. How do Black Americans and white Americans coexist? How come we're not seeing what's going on in Gaza right now with Israelis? How come you're not seeing what's going on in Ukraine with the Russians? How come you're not seeing what's going on with North Korea versus South Korea? Huh? Black Americans have the blueprint for learning how to live with the enemy. Keep it 100. The blueprint. And people come here to study us because they're trying to figure out how do we continue to coexist. And for him to make this statement that the country will be doomed not just because of Black Americans, I'm offended. Because again, he still won't take accountability for that dang on crime bill. He's unapologetic that destroyed Black American lives. Families are still recovering from that bill. Like I said, people talking about all his cussing he doing, the CUSSING, but they failed to put emphasis on that curse that he did on our community, the CURSE.
Come on, Juan.
With that.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Niggas get mad and triggered by the way I talk or some of the brothers talk on these panels here. Keep that fucking energy with this guy and his fucking deviant that's right next to him. The ski-wee. How you gonna get mad at how you gonna tune in, be mad at a nigga talking a certain way, and don't keep that for the person that's really putting you in the wild condition that you in. To me, that's the most diabolical shit I ever seen in my life. Suicidal at the most.
Hey, Chef, for all the people that's Trump racist, he this and that. To be clear, I'm not caping for Orange Man at all. I'm talking about all the people that they seem to uplift this man, including Hillary Rodham Clinton. Let's be clear. That's a whole nother story. Because technically speaking, Biden should have ran right after Obama. When he'd be on his way out, we wouldn't even be in none of this. But I digress. You know, for all those people that want to, Orange Man bad, he's so racist. This man, Joe Biden, I'm glad Juan picked up on that. He said that this country is doomed, not just because of Black Americans. See, now that's the thing about it. That means that Black Americans are a large part on why the country's doomed, if you ask Jim Crow Joe Biden. I'm glad Juan said, hold up, pause, slow this shit all the way down. Because that man just told our quote unquote leadership, you are the reason why America's doomed.
With his chest. With his chest.
Full chest out.
Never, not once mentioning the system of racism, white supremacy. Not even hinting at white male dominant culture, aggressive, inappropriate, out of order, out-of-pocket behavior towards his most faithful friend.
Most faithful bootlicks. The faithful.
Okay.
And listen, y'all, listen. You better be lucky I ain't even talking to you. That's the listen, man. Let me play some more of this. Look. Not doomed. You're doomed.
It's the
doomed.
intonation and the voice, Chef. It's the
Equity. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans. Doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans.
Can y'all send this out to the slowest relative and friend that you got? This particular part, y'all see the timestamp. Mark the timestamp and send it to the slowest retard family member, quote unquote, friend you got. Because Negroes, they count on Negroes to have amnesia. They'll give you a couple fly shit, right? Remember that whatever happened to that girl that they had at the inaugural that was doing that poem? I ain't see the chick since then. No longer will we ever face tyranny, blah, blah, blah. A few months later, niggas got the mandate. Nigga, either like a crackhead like my son, or you can't go to work to feed your kids. And what? Man, listen.
Because they doing more numbers than you are.
Let's go there. Yeah, hello. Let's do this.
But because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do in terms of raw numbers.
On niggas' heads. All of them. Sister girls, biscuit, bootlicks, all of them. Your quote unquote leaders. Right?
Yo, he on record label time out there, Chef. Like he telling them, like, look, man, you thought the 360 deal was some bullshit. You ain't about to have that.
Look at these are your leaders. Your leaders. Fuck out of here.
Again, the betrayal was they remained silent. You know, I'm looking. You don't want to interrupt the president while he's talking, but you can't just let him go forth and don't say nothing. When he finished talking, somebody should have addressed that. What do you mean, President and Vice President? Look at if any group of people who has been working with anybody, it's been Black Americans. We've always projected our blackness on everybody else with nothing in return.
Well, check this out, gentlemen. I went too far. Now, y'all, this one right here, this is the president-elect call with civil rights leader. Y'all could go ahead and peep that, put it in YouTube, and y'all pull it up yourselves. I want to pull this back. I'm going to show you when he really start going in on him. Hold on.
We're going to have Marcelo Nunez do all the rest of this unless the Black community is able to make up the wealth. I ran this time because of the racist I
with and make life better for everybody. So I thank you for this meeting.
Now look how they tippy-toeing. I want to show you when he get back on, right? This is them trying to soften up and, you know, yes, sir, boss. You know, we's hear you louds and clears. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then he come through with the slave whip on these niggas. Let me show y'all.
Meeting. I thank all my colleagues that joined in asking for this meeting. And I'm sorry if I was a little more candid, but you would have thought I was a clone if I didn't do Al Sharpton.
Mark, let me. Look, the Negro in the bottom right. Y'all see the Negro in the bottom right? You see the nigga. These niggas be running interference, man. Ah, Biden, you did a good job whipping all of these fucking lackeys.
Is we sick, boss?
We's gonna be okay, boss. But and Sharpton, eyes won't be Sharpton if eyes don't say nothing, boss. There's gonna be calling me coons over here. Get your punk ass out of here. Hold on, let's play this.
Let me update you where we are in time. We probably have a couple of minutes. I really wanted to.
Let's go to the president and the president, vice president.
Watch this.
I want to go to the president-elect, but I know Derek told me he had one thing that he wanted to get out. Derek, if you can do that quickly, we can go to the president and vice president-elect to close us out. Derek, you're muted.
You're muted, Derek.
I'm there. President-elect, you've mentioned more than once how the black vote saved you in your.
Now watch how he gets slave lynched in front of all of them bootlicks. Watch it. Watch when Biden coming on this nigga. Pause.
Racist in the Senate in Delaware. You've talked about your friendship with Walz. We are now saying the black community have stood up in this election cycle. Let's not suffocate the black vote in Georgia and make sure we send the right message, because the success of this administration will be the ability of the Senate to confirm your nominees. We have an opportunity here, and we want to make sure we seize upon this opportunity and allowing for the input necessary. 10 more appointments to go. A lot of people in our community are getting a little anxious because they are not seeing enough of the progress they thought they would have seen at this point. Let's not disappoint them, and let's not get to a place where voters in Georgia begin to second guess.
Okay,
now peep this, y'all. First and foremost, he's saying let's not as if we all together, them with Biden. But Biden, now peep how Biden comes through and basically say, nigga, y'all work for me. Don't ever get this shit twisted. Straight red Cadillac, this nigga. Big Red from Cadillac Records. All of them niggas. Don't ever get it twisted. We not on the same level. You understand? I ain't but peep it. I'm not gonna take the words. Check this.
Respond. I've got to go. Let me respond. There's a lot to respond to here. Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it. I mean what I say when I say it. I'm the only person who's ever run on 3 platforms that I would possibly win the election, and I never ceased from it. One was on restoring the soul of this country because of what I saw happen in Charlottesville. That was it. No one else was talking about it. The words of presidents matter. Nobody else, no progressive, was talking about it. I did. My son Bo used to have an expression. He'd say, remember, Dad, home base. It ain't worth the job if I can't say what I believe. I didn't want to run this time. I ran this time because of the racist son of a gun who was president of the United States of America. That's why I ran. And you'll remember, a lot of you told me talking about the soul of America was going over people's heads. They didn't know what we're talking about. The words of a president matter. What a president says matters. And you've never seen me shy away. In the middle of the debate, I called him a racist. In the middle of the debate with him, I took on white supremacy.
I know it's a little blurry, y'all, but do you see Biden pointing his finger at all of them?
Yeah, yo, Chef, I got a question that I want to throw out there. What is the original sin of slavery to the soul of America? That's what I really want to ask Jim Crow Joe Biden when he throws that crap in our face and don't give us no reparations and no tangible. What is the soul of America to the original sin of slavery?
That's a good question. I don't have that's a good question. We'll see if this gets to the motherfucker. But I also want to say this, brother Negro. I don't know if you're on a headphone or something. You sound distorted. So if you could correct that the next time, I'm gonna go through the panel once we play this. So if you can have that ready to go when I get to you, that'll be great. Let's play this here.
I'm the guy that took on every single time somebody was threatened in this country. The only white boy you know who did it. Period.
Chest out on niggas. Hold on, let me play.
Man, this dude act like he Jim Brown or John Brown. He act like he a John Brown white boy here. That he out here advocating with the bayonet in his hand and the musket. If he don't sit his old ass down.
Well, I mean, listen, this is your civil rights leaders. Your leaders.
My thing is, you would have never known that there were civil rights leaders because he talking about how he's gonna violate all our human rights and shit like that, and they ain't batting the eyelash. So how much of a civil rights leader are these guys? Is it because the only reason why they might be civil rights is because white zaddy anointed them as such, but they weren't anointed by the grassroots. They weren't anointed by like black folks, Negro folks, and whatnot. Oh no, they weren't. So are they really our civil rights leaders?
Let's play some more of this.
Out there, every single time. So look, all I'm saying here is, guys and ladies, we're on the same exact page. The same exact page. We talked about closing the racial wealth gap. That's the single biggest thing I want to get done. It's the ultimate equalizer, no matter what else happens. Because I plan on spending over $15 billion to provide for opportunity for young black entrepreneurs to get them off the ground. Black farmers to be able to own their own property. Young people being able to get their first $15,000 down payment on a home. Making sure that they have an opportunity to gain wealth. We can do all the rest of this unless the black community is able to make up the wealth gap, in my humble opinion, is real trouble. I support same-day registration. I'm the guy that extended the Voting Rights Act for 25 years as a United States Senator. Before, Sherilyn, you were even involved. I got it. I started off, I'm much older than you. That's why I got involved in politics. The assault on the black vote and voting rights across the nation has never been more ugly than it is today. You got to go all the way back to the original Jim Crow.
What? He sunned them all. He sunned them all.
Yeah, he sunned them. He tried to say, I'm older than you, so I know more than you. Yo, man, see, this is the more and more we need to put an age cap on.
Negro, hold on, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Not even relax. I got you. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go through the panel. That's not even the part. That's a backhand son. He gonna come out with the forward son right off top. That's why I say, hold on. I'm gonna go to the panel. This ain't the most egregious part. Listen, I'm kind of proud of Biden in this moment. I've never been proud of the nigga before. Walk these bootlegs down. What we're looking at is the prime example of what this is the reason we're in the condition that we're in. This is it. These sisters and these quote unquote brothers sitting there with their blazers on, politically correct cowards. Okay.
Where's the scared Negro chant at from Farrakhan?
Yeah.
We need that spiritual
let me give you that just to keep you on the mic for a moment. Hold on.
Scared to death Negroes are my enemy.
Yes, indeed. That's gonna hold you over, brother Negro, until we get to the. Listen, like I said, I'm gonna go to you, man. Matter of fact, I know you're itching over there. Let me give you one more time.
Scared to death Negroes are my enemy.
Okay, that'll hold brother Negro over until we come off. Shout out to brother Negro. But check this. Y'all thought it was egregious. No. That was passive aggressive disrespect. Biden has no problem in this very meeting this call to just straight out whip all these niggas. I'm gonna show you.
To get where this guy is. If in case you haven't looked, we have the largest voting right, Kristen, my operation, 1,000 lawyers, bigger than you or anybody else out there on voting rights. 1,000 in this campaign. Not a joke. 1,000. So I want you to know, I understand this. I know, look at the 38 cases that have been brought against my being president of the United States. All about phony actions. And so I think there should be same day.
Look at sister girl up top bobbing her head. Yes. Get the fuck. Civil rights leaders. Again, I'm going to say it one more time and we're going to play the rest. Civil rights leaders. Look at their heads are down, mouth tight, and they standing up for who? Civil rights, all right, but not yours.
Registration, automatic voting rights. I've been pushing, and I got a number of people to contribute significantly to the effort down in Florida to make sure that.
I'm just looking at the men's posture as well. Look at the guys' posture, y'all. Defeated like a motherfucker. No fighting these cowards. It's all position, proximity, adjacent.
But Doc, watch this. The beauty about what he said is that we can fact check every point he mentioned. Where is the $1,500 that's supposed to be given to us? Where is the help in the housing? Every point he has, we can fact check in real time. That was 4 years ago. That's 4 years ago.
Cooked. Listen, let's play some more of this shit here. This is
that federal prisoners who serve their time have every single right restored to them. That's been my position before it was anybody else's position. I've been out pushing that. In addition to that, I think it's really important that no one goes to prison for a drug offense. Nobody. They go into rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. That's what we should be building, rehabilitation centers, not more prisons. I have a $20 billion effort that I'm proposing to get states to change their sentencing guidelines so that there is no more mandatory sentences across the board. In addition to that, we're talking about having diversity hiring in
every point. 4 years later, has it happened? It hasn't happened. Everything he has said has not happened, and he had 4 years to pull it off. That's the fact check right there. They don't even play this video no more on social media because they would have to deal with the fact checks.
That's why we got the bucket. That's why we got the kitchen right here, keeping them recipes ready to go. Old school recipes, you know. But let's play some more though. Again, I'm gonna get a Negro what he need. He want the full blown disrespect. I'm gonna show y'all.
Agency. I promise you that is going to happen. We're just getting started here. Police reform, judicial reform. Look, you know, if you notice, when I was chairman of the Judiciary Committee and when I was advising the president, who did we get on the court? We got on a woman who worked for me, became a member of the Supreme Court. Another woman who was a leading Hispanic in America, no one paid attention to, is on the court. All the people that I pushed on.
What the Hispanic got to do with civil rights for black folk? But let's keep playing. Shout out to Lulac.
On the court have been really pro-civil rights judges across the board. And I like you, the idea, Kristen, that everybody has to be a prosecutor. I'm a public defender. When I'm president of the United States of America, we're going to see to it the public defenders, federal defenders, get paid the same as federal prosecutors. So we can attract people. There's a whole range of things I guess I'm trying to say here. Look, The whole idea of equity is built into everything we've done. For example, I laid out my COVID team. Nobody's ever done this before. We're going to have Marcela Nunez Smith. He is going to have one job. We have an equity task force. Her entire job is to deal with the inequity that exists because of racial discrimination. And Ms. Campbell, that's what this is all about. Making sure that, you may remember, I'm the first person, black or white, who called attention to the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who were dying was 3 times that of white people. That's because a friend of mine, a white guy who happens to be, as you well know, Derek, the mayor of the city of Detroit, called me to tell me about it. I insisted that we keep a record on everything that happened since then. Guys, guess what I'm saying, guys, is, I mean what I say. The hard part here is I'm going to have a lot of trouble. We're going to have a lot of trouble getting a lot of this done with this Congress. And so the question is, for example, I'm going to be appointing at least, and look, the reason I'm not telling you who the other black made cabinet positions I'm going to appoint are is because it'll get out. And guess what? I can't defend them. They're going to be out there by themselves without any defense before their name. They're going to get ripped to shreds. That's why I'm going to wait. You will be pleased, I believe. You will be pleased to see there'll be more African Americans in major positions within a cabinet in major spots and more Hispanics in major spots than ever in American history.
Shout out Lulac. Shout out Lulac. How do these Hispanics constantly end up in the conversation with quote unquote black civil rights leaders? Shout out Lulac.
Well, again, Lulac, I got to give Lulac some credit.
Yeah.
Because Lulac's purpose, their whole objective, and I'm reading from their mission statement. The mission of the League of United Latino American Citizens is to advance the economic condition, the educational attainment, the political influence, housing, health, and civil rights of the Hispanic population in the United States. And they did not mention people of color. They didn't mention black. It's specifically for Latinos.
Come on.
Okay?
Come on.
If you keep it a buck, this is coming from their website, not mine. All right? And they've been around since 1929. 9 years after the Red Summer.
Well, I gotta go to Coke. Coke. This is a layup for you, Coke. Peep it. Huh? Who we looking at here, Coke? Coke, are you in the building, sir? Let me see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're looking at here, okay? Because again, shout out to Brother Juan J. Johnson. Okay? No people of color in their mission statement. Mm-hmm. Right? No African American to be found in that damn thing.
No Negro.
And guess what? You know why it's not to be found? Shout out to Felix Tirani, Mexican American president of LULAC, formerly.
Bringing receipts.
Let's go. Let the Negro fight his own battle. His problems are not mine. I don't want to ally with him.
And that's a universal truth for all of them. If we keep it a buck. But you got, again, the boomers, the silent generation, because this is a silent generation right here, 1929, okay, who continue to project our exceptional Black Americanness on everybody else at the expense of our elders, our women, and our children. Okay? Again, everybody's clear about their wants for their own people with their caucuses, the Latino caucus, the Asian caucus.
Right.
Okay. But the Black caucus is to lift all boats and do nothing for Black people. And that's why they need to be stripped to shreds. They need to be kicked out of office. The whole thing needs to be blown up. All of it. Because they've sat back for decades and given resources to everybody else but their own.
And this to even hear these Negroes. This is your leadership, your civil. Let me say it again. Your civil. Right? Shout out to my brother Negro. Civic duty can be lost some time here.
Right.
But these are your civil rights folks crowbarring Brown at every chance they get. And then let Sleepy Joe bully these niggas and tell them about more Brown being above you.
Hey, can I chime in real quick?
Yes,
And
yes,
you see what I got? Okay, so I was looking up Lilacs, right? They said that they support equal opportunity for employment, promotion, and contracting, and opposing discrimination of any form in the workplace and support affirmative action, right? So my thing is, where were they at when the LA Council was openly discriminating against the Black citizens of LA? They have not written a statement. They have not gone to support anything of that nature. The other thing I want to follow up is that they were considered the Big Five civil rights organization. They consist of the NAACP, the National Urban League, the Nonviolence SNCC, SNCC, and the Congress on Racial Equity, CORE. They are amongst those five. So when we talk about the agents in the room and so forth, this is the whole damn government op sitting in the meeting, family. This is the whole so we even if it's amongst the Black shills, these are still, I would say, Black people for the most part, give or take. But you kind of know where they not really, but you kind of get where I'm going at. But they got a whole damn opposition that's against our people, right? Operating in the space of where they're planning, and they wonder why our plans get foiled. Right. Throw that out there. And this was during the height of the civil rights movement. They were considered the Big Five. They should never have been considered a big part of the Big Five because they're not fighting the same things that we're fighting for. But they're riding the back to get what they need so they can go be oppositional directly against us. Like that's sickening, man, on so many levels.
Well, let me do this real quick just before. I don't want folks to get too much amnesia real quick. I got to make sure that we just, because Cat's going to say, well, Chef, what does this prove anything? Well, I mean, again, you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, this organization came out of left field and said now they're going to support Kamala Harris. She doesn't do anything specifically for anybody. That's a cap. Right? So I mean, hold on. Let's remind folks, as Black folks, again, with the amnesia, it's diabolical. Honestly, it's extremely diabolical. So let me just remind folks real quick, because the amnesia's hit different. It really does. Let me do this. Let me give people what they need. Ooh. Kamala got something for y'all. Y'all remember this? Hold on. Y'all remember this? Make sure your family members remember this.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
You can't hate on Kamala. She 10 toes.
She's 10 toes down.
Oh, fuck you niggas.
I said last week, and I'm gonna double down. I can respect her for being honest about what she's gonna do and what she's not gonna do. She already said it. It's those who refuse to accept what she says will throw themselves on the sword to defend her. She hasn't stepped back from what she said. I'm not going to specifically do something for black people. No.
With a chest out. Say it. They said, say it with your chest. Since black folks make it so fly, we make everything fly, right? We, fly, folks. All right. Well, make this fly. Make this fly.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
And watch this. If you take the context of that one statement, that statement came after the woman said, "What are you going to do for reparations?"
Well, you know what? Let me get.
Whoa. No. Kamala Harris ran through the Harms family. Like, let's really talk about that. Because she went through a whole list of the harms of what black people went through. And then she said, I'm not going to do anything for black people. No.
Hold on, Negro. Let me give you what you want then, nigga. Let me give you. Let's get a Negro what he want, y'all. Let's give him what he want. Come on.
We understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
No. I'm talking about the one that was like 2 minutes prior to that. She was listing the harms specifically about black people. Like you know that this broad went to an HBCU, air quotes.
Yeah.
She out here reading the harms of black people. Then she broke into the policy saying that how this all lives matter policy, lift all tides, vote nonsense. And then she went to I'm not doing anything specifically for black people. That's what I'm talking about. How she laid the whole game out.
She did. I agree, and I just don't have the time to do all of that. Niggas said they're not supporting the program, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here soon. However, let's play a little bit more of this. So, Cass, really, you want to be outraged? Let's give them. I'm gonna give you some outrage on the way out the door. Let's do this. Because Joe Biden, Kamala standing right next to him, supporting strong black women. Strong, supporting, standing by her man. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
That's going to happen. I promise you that. And the other thing is, for example, thus far, for example, when we went ahead and we made sure that, I have as, the Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen.
When he pausing like that, I'm saying cap. I was just cap. He thinking of the bullshit he about to say. But again, at this stage of the game for him, even in this call, Biden doesn't even have to lie. He know all of these niggas want to keep they 501c3s, they nonprofits going, and they want to be able to look down on regular black folk.
And they want to be a phone call away from the president.
Exactly.
See, most of them just want that clout.
They want that. They want to be able to. Yeah, I got the president in my phone.
What's the phone call away from a president, and you ain't trying to put no pressure on him? You ain't even give him nothing to blackmail on. Like, you seen that book that Dr. Short talked about, One Nation Under Blackmail? Like,
well, sir. Hold on, Negro. You know that the population of Negroes that love to brag, it ain't even got to necessarily be monetary. It's just got to be able to say, hey, I got this person in my phone. Niggas will name drop faster than anything. And they get these Negroes and Negresses, they get to do that. I was in the call with Joe Biden. Although he was whipping us, I was one of the very few blacks in the call. Was you on the call? No. They want to be able to say that even though they was beating the shit up in here. Beat the shit. Let me play some more of this.
Yellen. But at number 2 is Wally Adeyemo, an African American, who is the number 2 guy with real authority at that department. Look underneath just what we're doing in addition to the people we've already named. You're going to see people. Look, and Cecilia Rouse, Cece, she is a significant player. That's a serious position. But it's like when I name it, well, I don't know if that counts. I'm not so sure. Well, if it doesn't count for y'all, well, the hell with y'all. But because
that's the one, Negro. Are you outraged now? If it don't matter to black folks, what I done was sufficient enough, then the hell with you Negroes. Was that sufficient enough? That's what I was trying to get you to wait for, brother Negro. Right there. Sun the whole room. And guess what? Let me play a little bit more because maybe somebody can point out if they say anything after he come at them like that.
Because it's real. It's real. So all I'm saying is look at us, judge us based on what we do. So all I'm saying is look at us, judge us based on real. So that's a serious position. But it's like when I name it, well, I don't know if that counts. I'm not so sure. Well, if it doesn't count for y'all, well, the hell with y'all.
Niggas say you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Look niggas dead in the face on the Breakfast Club. Look right in the camera and say, you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Look these quote unquote leaders in the face and say, oh, if you don't think what I've been doing is enough, then fuck you. But guess what? Let me speed it up for the family then. Let me speed it up for folks real quick so we get an understanding here. Let's speed it up real quick for folks.
Because of African Americans, but because on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics.
This Hispanic. God, niggas. Go ahead, brother Negro. Go ahead. Brother Negro, you got the flow now, sir. You got the flow here. Is the Negro in the building? You got the flow, sir.
I'm checking in on this. Yeah, this is the big five that we're talking about. This is the other agent in the room, organizational agent that's against our people. When people talk agents, are they talking about the organization, record label, staff, workers, the whole damn shebang? Or are they just talking about an individual here? We got to really broaden our scope on what we think are agents or what are agencies that are against our community.
All of them.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I've lived long enough to see this, that everybody is taking place in denying our community the resources, the money we need. I mean, all of them. I mean, with no exception.
Come on.
They're all on the same page. That's why they need to go. That's why the cleansing can't come fast enough. And I mean that. I mean, you can't take that picture and his words out of context. That was 19. Whenever he gave this comment, we're now 60 years later, and now we have our own people who are on board with the neglect. Man, some of these actions. Go ahead.
Well, with them in the room leading the discussion about us. You're like, damn, man. You're not even leading the band in your own show, man. Like, that's crazy.
It goes back to the conversation we had about the jesters, the court jesters. Those were jesters in the court. You can't take the jesters serious.
Come on.
Because the jesters do what? They undermine the people. They see us as peasants
Look
who
at
are just what's that word I'm looking for? Useless eaters who are collateral damage in the bigger scheme of America. How many are we willing to lose? And that would include the children and the women. Come on, man.
well, brother Juan J. Johnson, sir. I mean, everybody, look at that headline. We done gave you the whole shit just to understand where that thought process, that mindset, how long they've been working this play to get to this point. Showed you the whole shit, y'all. And then this organization comes out and endorses her. While your man said you gonna have to.
Wait. I thought organizations can't even be political. They could grade a candidate. They can grade the policies, but what they can't do is endorse a candidate. That's illegal. That they might lose their status over that. That's what I'm bringing up.
Hold on, brother Negro. Listen, we got to stop acting like the law applies to everyone else. We're the only people that this law applies to. We're the only accountable folk in this country. Just to give you the illusion that it doesn't apply, I mean that is equal. They'll there's a couple casualties of war, so they'll have a couple licks here and there just to keep folks from, oh no, this shit is so uneven. This is war. So yeah, no. Listen, they changed their damn candidate mid fucking term. I mean, not even term, just mid candidacy or election process. They switched to this chick. You think they care about law? We got to be realistic, man. This is more of a dictatorship than most folks are even aware of. We're living in a dictatorship. Because niggas get this Casper slide and go to brunches and shit. You know, get to sit in the room with a nigga who laying a whip on you. Shout out to these folks. Special Negroes. You know what? I played that. I'm going to play something else real quick before we get back to this real quick. I'm going to shut this shit down. Look at here. Check this out. Let me play something for y'all. See, we can't downplay the importance of what this Kamala Harris represents. Because there's also a different play. A bigger play. Right? And I wanted to bring this to the forefront. However, situations are what it is. So let's bring this to y'all. How many of y'all remember this? I need folks to remember. If you don't remember this, all right, I need y'all to remember it. Let's bring something up for everybody today. Okay? Yeah. This is for y'all. Share this with your family. Make sure you like and subscribing as well. Black America. Pay attention. This ain't everybody else. This is particularly you. Just because she don't say it don't mean it ain't for you. Let's peep it.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population.
And reduce population. Did you hear that?
Hello?
And reduce population. I wonder who she's talking about.
Hello.
I'm not doing anything for just black people. No.
And that was not a slip of the tongue.
She looking you dead with your chest. Fly nigga talk. Huh? Say it with your chest. Niggas say.
See, I just think that our people just.
She looking dead in the camera. We got to get you niggas up out of here. There's too many of you niggas. Shout out to Kamala, man. 10 toes down.
Yeah.
You
with a smile.
With a smile, nigga, smile. Smile for me, Sarah. Told them Negroes in that meeting, you gonna have to learn. You gonna have to learn. Ain't no slip, ain't no haha, you know, ain't no. No, you're gonna have to learn. 15 to 20 million immigrants later in this term alone. You bet your ass you're gonna have to learn to work with the Hispanic. Niggas said they could show you better than they can tell you. Am I wrong, fellas on the panel?
No, you're right. You're 100% right. And
15 to 20 million new immigrants in 4 years. Easy work.
That's
and they putting the bag on them.
Yep. And giving them the bag. And daring the black community to say something.
Dare you. I dare you, Negroes. I dare you.
Scared to death Negroes.
He's racist, Holmes. He's racist, Holmes. It's black and brown, Holmes.
Bruh. Look at. Let me spin this back one more time for the slow. Yeah, you heard what you heard. I'm gonna play it for you. I might have to do this 3, 4, 5 times. Let me do this. Oh, yeah.
More of our reduced population.
Hold on. Don't
clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population.
Think about it like this, family. And this is why I say Kamala Harris's true intention show, y'all. What did we get? We got clean air shit. You got all different. You got solar panels, all type of shit. You got electric vehicles left and right, don't you? Huh? The new COVID strand is circling the block, is spinning the block right now. Who you think that's for? Shout out to my nigga Twiz. He just got off the new COVID. He's recovering right now.
Yeah, I saw the picture on Facebook. I mean, on Twitter. I sent him some love.
Who do y'all think she talking about? They not playing with folks. They're telling you straight to your face. These are gangsters.
But Doc, it's like, again, when I bring up the scriptures, because I see that as an antibiotic to the foolishness, to the disease, right? But we're dealing with a group of people who have eyes, but they can't see, and they have ears, they can't hear. And so that's what keep me somewhat balanced, because I know that I'm just going to get the information out there. Whoever hears it, hears it. Whoever don't. I'm not saving nobody. I'm saving myself.
Right.
You know, because I know look, again, I got to bring this point up. They're using the same playbook they used during COVID-19, where they will whip you up to a frenzy, all the media apparatus on the same page, and it's a constant bombardment of lying, negative, false information. And I'm of the opinion that when you don't control the media, you don't control the narrative.
Nothing.
So they can put out this false, fake lying. Like you said earlier, you're not going to convince me that a woman who was getting maybe 34, 32% in polling, the lowest ever.
Let's be clear. Come on, man.
And now she is winning. She's not winning. This is a prime case of when you don't control the media, you don't control the narrative, and we got to project her as winning so that if she wins, it will show that she was winning in the last 60 days leading up to the vote. Right. They got to show her winning, not losing. so it looks good on paper. This is, I call digital cook the books.
Come on.
In real time. We're going to cook them in real time.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Come on.
Because it's going to be hard to convince people who know she was losing, or better yet, it's going to be hard to convince people who believe that she was winning. And if she loses, well, how did she lose when she was winning? She's never been winning.
You just step in their necks.
Okay? Wow.
Listen. I done pulled. Listen, this is a lot of receipts. Even there, but we can't never pull all the joints that I want to show. But again, let's bring it back to these honoraries here. Support, salute to these losers. Because as soon as you decide to even go to any of one of their organizations, y'all, for whatever reason, let's be clear, they're gonna have this aura of superiority over you. They're gonna look at you a certain way. Bobblehead himself over there in the far right, he does it all the time. Al Sharpton, he do it all the time, looking down on niggas.
Yeah, we got the real Al Sharpton on the stage. That's the clone family.
Oh, okay, yeah. A part of me, Coke. Much respect.
Racial equity. This country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Now, again. But you got to pay attention to the way they identify, y'all. Make it make sense, right? Majority of Latinos say their race is white. But you know what? We're going to leave it right there, man. Gentlemen. Yeah, a lot of receipts here. Listen, Fanny, show some support, man. Show some support. Let me see something. Let me put this cash up one more time. Y'all hit the Cash App, hit the Venmo. Show some support for the program. Hella receipts, y'all. Show us that it's real. Show Chef C that you fuck with him. You know, show the panel that you get busy with us. $ FTS49 at From the Soil if you want to keep this thing going and y'all want the latter end of these receipts. We got two more. Actually, I got two more receipts. I need 5 contributors right now. 5 contributors. $ FTS49 at From the Soil. Because you want to make sense. It's time to make sense of who Kamala Harris is. What's her origin story? I think it is necessary that we pull it out. I also want to make sure that cats know that, hey, Kamala Harris ain't just coming from left field. She's groomed. She's groomed to the very position with which she's in now. And she may even be a communist. Show some support. You want the program to continue? We're going to leave this up for 1 minute. If not, we're going to hit the road, Jack. It's been 3 hours. And
Yo, brother Chef, did you see that picture of that Kamala Hindu tree that they be praying to and whatnot? Their shrine. They got a Kamala Harris and a Donald Trump shrine. Yo, these other ethnics on a whole nother level with their politics, yo.
Hold on, brother Negro. Let me see if anybody hitting the Cash App. Let's see where we at. Got 30 seconds. All right. I don't want to waste anybody's time. It's Sunday. Y'all go enjoy y'all family. Brother Wolf, Brother Coke, Brother Negro. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. And salute to everybody that tapped in. I'm out of here. Peace.